Welcome to episode 22 of the Lovecraft tapes, an actual play Call of Cthulhu 7th edition RPG podcast using Roll20.net. Is that who's buzzing?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, sir. That is the incorrect answer. You will have to try again.
All right, we'll try this again. Welcome to episode 22 of the Lovecraft tapes, an actual play Call of Cthulhu 7th edition RPG podcast using Roll20.net. I am your keeper of arcane lore, Jeremy Boomstick Johnson. Your investigators of the unknown are Brian Johnson as Samantha.
I just don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
George Gallagher as Charles.
Hi, I'm George.
And Matt Zealish as Dan.
I've been blinded by the light.
Blinded by the light.
Douche. It's wrapped up like a
rude.
That's not the lyric.
Oh.
I've always wondered what that lyric is.
It's a
Quick
deuce.
sidebar.
Deuce number 2.
Sidebar deuce. Wrapped up like a deuce. I don't know what the hell it means, but
I don't think anyone knows what that
I was
is.
gonna
It's a
say, that
cheater.
doesn't-
He's a
I
cheater,
don't actually
right?
feel like I know anymore.
Wrapped up like a deuce, like you have a 2 hidden up your sleeve. I don't know.
do you know who wrote that song?
Oh, you know what it probably is? It's probably a 32 Ford, right?
Yes, he has one of those.
That was the old
wrapped up.
hot rodded car.
That could be.
It's probably some slang term for. I'm sure someone
Let
online.
us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button. Oh,
Smash that like button. Don't forget to
Please.
subscribe.
audio.
So do you know who wrote that song?
No, still don't.
Brian
Santa?
Johnson.
The boss.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chris
He did
Gerns?
the original- Yep, he did. Who's the boss? Tony.
Source of-
Tony, that's
Tony.
right.
Yep. All right. So how's everybody doing
Springsteen?
tonight? What are we eating and drinking?
I'm drinking Ipswich Oatmeal Stout. Not eating anything.
I have Virgil's cream soda.
Ooh. I'm drinking water because it's good for you.
That's
That's a lot.
not. That's an alternative fact.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not proven.
That's fake news.
Fake news.
That's fake news.
That's fake science, Matt.
I'm drinking Old Nation's New Orthodox IPA series, M43 Northeast Pale Ale.
That's what I meant. That's what I have too.
Right? It's.
I just had that earlier with dinner that I ate.
My God, is that good? Anyways. Okay, so before we continue, we do need to take a quick commercial break. And we're back. And that was quick.
Sorry, I fell asleep there.
I wonder if
Okay, we got paid for that one.
Where's the break? Where's it? Where's the commercial break? All right, and now we need to listen to the players recap what happened last time, and we'll start with Charles.
I hate the rain. Just the sound of falling water gives me the creeps, and now we're surrounded by it. Detective Burt wants me to inspect the murder victim. She's a strange cop, squeamish and nervous. I reluctantly perform an investigation of the body, find that James Kosel's killer kneeled on his back for leverage to strangle him, and then carved a pentagram on his inner thigh. Oh, sweet Jesus. We tried to round up the guests for questioning in the restaurant, but that went south fast. Especially since the young lady in the room next to mine accuses me of sleepwalking last night. I don't remember anything. The power goes out in the hotel. Sam and I decided to check in on the old lady down the road, make sure she's okay.
And Dan?
I hate thunder. I mean, you can never really tell how loud it'll be, and it just startles me every time.
Pussy.
I guess that's why I didn't stick around to inspect that busted-up bridge more closely. I hightailed it out of there quick. Maybe too quickly. Some damn shape darted in front of my car on the way back, and I slid off the road, busted the front axle all up. I had to walk all the way back just in time for another blast of thunder and the lights to go out. Some of the men are talking about trying to find a fishing boat to get off the island now that the phones and internet are down. I wanted to tag along, but the others thought I might find something of interest in the guest registry. Unfortunately, Mr. Purfoy seems to have disappeared into his office.
And Samantha?
I hate the lightning. So unpredictable. Like electric death out of the blue. I tried to help the hotel manager with some of the confused guests, but they are too afraid now. Everyone seems to have a different idea. Wait out the storm until help arrives? Try to find a boat? Somewhere, hiding, there's a killer who has claimed at least one victim so far. Dad and I head over to Betsy's house to see if she needs any help. We find the front door smashed open and the house ransacked. Muddy footprints lead upstairs to Betsy's bedroom, where we see her nailed to the wall. ...
It's called an ellipsis.
It's not an ellipsoidal.
All right.
Sidebar, does that word have two meanings, or am I remembering wrong? Because what's like a circle that's stretched out?
That's an ellipsis.
Mm-hmm.
Spell it.
It's IS, right?
Yeah.
ALYP.
Elliptical.
So it's ellipsis and ellipses?
Yes, I believe that's correct.
Okay, that's bullshit.
No one's denying it, George.
Someone know.
Ellipsis is the ... and ellipse is the
So what's multiple ellipse?
Yes, good call.
Multiple stretched out circles.
Ellipses?
Wouldn't those be ellipses?
I think it'd be ellipses, wouldn't it?
Right, which is what the dots things is, right?
No, that's an ellipsis.
Then what the fuck is the stretched out circle?
Welcome to the Grammar Hour, brought to you by...
Oh, lordy. Okay.
Welcome to the Lovecraft tapes.
A real play.
Podcast about grammar and
All right, let's go.
stretched out circles.
And now we continue episode 22. Dan. The dark figure rushing toward you from the dark resolves to reveal Mr. Purfoy. He lowers his flashlight and grabs your shoulders. Someone broke into my office and stole one of our master keys. Can you alert that nice policewoman? She mentioned she had a fingerprint collection kit.
Yeah. I'll go find her. Is
thank you.
anything else missing?
Oh, not that I can tell. I'll keep looking around, but the key's gone.
Okay. You keep searching. Make sure they didn't find anything else. I'm going to go find our police friend. So
Okay.
I'm going to leave him in his office, and I'm going to head out and try and find Carol.
Okay. He hands you a parka, a rain jacket, and you slough it on and go out the front door, and you can just barely see through the rain the trio of people who left. Carol, Burt, Dennis, and I can never remember the other guy's name. I got it right here though. And
That
Glenn.
third guy.
And Glenn. Yeah.
Carol, Dennis, and that other guy that no one cares about.
Is that a movie? Carol, Dennis, and Glenn. So you can see them. They are, obviously I had a little bit of a head start there, and but they're just a jog away.
Okay, I'm going to do my best to jog through this very heavy rain to catch up.
Okay. You rush up to the trio of travelers. Carol Burt listens to your report.
Hey, I was just trying to take a look at the guest registry in Mr. Purfoy's office.
Yeah.
And he told me that someone broke in and they took
God.
one of the master keys.
Oh, now they have access to every room.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Okay. I'll go check it out. You go with these guys. See if there's another way off this island. And then she starts trotting back towards the hotel. Glenn and Dennis continue to head west towards the river's edge.
Food eater. There's an old reference.
Mm-hmm. So what are you going to do, Danny? You going to follow him?
I guess I will reluctantly follow them further out into this terrible storm.
Okay. Overhead, the darkened skies hold no promise of abatement. Mud sucks at your shoes, soaking your feet, threatening to pull you down into the softened earth.
If I get trench foot, I'm suing.
Thunder rumbles constantly, unpredictably. It almost sounds like someone grumbling under their breath. After a good 20 minutes of slogging through the wet, you finally reach the shoreline. It is flooded nearly 30 feet past the embankment, and the river is rushing quickly. You can barely make out the opposite shore in the gloom. As you watch, a small tree is uprooted. It falls into the water, ushered out of sight southward. Glenn puts his hands on his hips, scouring the area before finally turning back to yell over the sound of the rising storm. My goddamn boat is gone. I think I saw another one tied up to the north yesterday. Gotta check. He begins walking briskly in that direction. Dennis sidles up next to you and shouts, He's chasing his tail. I want to check out that PharmEx building. A place like that has to have other ways to communicate with the outside world. Without waiting for your response, he begins heading southeast.
Oh.
Choose your adventure.
I'm going to hold my finger on this page, read ahead, and if I choose wrong, I'm going
Turn
to
to page 7.
Whoa.
I'm going to finger mark this page, and if I choose wrong, I'm just going to flip back like nothing happened and do it all over again. Because who didn't read Choose Your Own Adventure books that way? I'm going to follow. Was it Dennis going to the PharmEx building?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. You basically start trogging. You basically start jogging after him. And now we'll switch over to Sam and Charles.
Charles is in charge of this scene.
Samantha.
Yes.
Charles. The sound of Samantha's flashlight hitting the ground is thunderous, even with the pounding rain overhead. Another stroke of lightning illuminates the hideous scene before you, but the initial shock is lessened. From the doorway, you're able to make out that the bed has been stripped, the slightly askew mattress soaked in blood beneath Betsy's dangling corpse.
That's fun.
Looks like someone was trying to recreate Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ.
I'm going to fumble back for my flashlight and try to pick it up.
You do so?
I hold it shaking, aimed at her body. What the hell is happening here? What the...
Why don't you give me a spot roll?
There it is.
Air spot.
You see
Here,
a
boy.
body.
Both or what?
Hey,
All right.
good job, Sam.
You want both spot rolls or just him?
Just her for now. So, Samantha, as you hold the shaking flashlight, you do notice that it appears that Betsy's head is sort of hanging down, and you can see like a little bit of blood dripping from where her face would be onto the mattress. And you can see that it appears to be maybe strips of cloth covering her eyes and mouth. Hard to tell from the doorway, but that kind of looks like what it is, since you had a pretty good spot roll. And remember, guys, to call out what you rolled and what you needed.
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry. I needed a 76. I got a 36.
Cool.
Dad, what is happening? What could do this to
I
somebody?
don't know. I have no freaking clue.
I think we need to get back right away.
Yeah, let's get out
I'm
of
scared.
here. Me too, dipshit. No. Yes. Scared too. Let's leave.
Let's go. Okay.
Okay.
I made it off the island.
So you head away from the crime scene. So we'll switch back to Dan. It takes a couple minutes to catch up to Dennis. He looks grateful for the company. You both struggle across the increasingly muddy terrain until he suddenly stops and points, There! You squint through the slanted rain and spot a dark figure darting around the corner of the PharmEx building.
Who's going to be out here in a storm like this? I was out here earlier when the storm wasn't quite this hard, and I didn't see anyone, so...
Only one way to find out, and he starts running in that direction.
Ah, crap. You know, this is how people get killed in movies, right? I'm going to run after him.
Okay. You both arrive to the front of the building, and you can see very quickly that the front entry has been smashed, and there are muddy footprints leading inside.
Oh boy. Look, on one hand, I kind of want to go in there, but on the other hand, the rules of horror movies state that I should stay very far away from this situation.
Dennis heads in.
Do I have like a flashlight or anything on me, or can I pull out my phone and use that as a flashlight to go in after him?
You can absolutely use your phone, and if you give me a luck roll, that'll help you out with the flashlight.
Ooh, I needed a 65, and I roll a 26.
You have a flashlight.
Awesome.
Very nice Brinkman with a high beam.
Cool. I'm going to pull out my Brightman, flip it on, and carefully step into the building.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to not step on the muddy footprints that are there. I want to try and preserve those.
Okay. They at least the ones outside are obviously being washed away by the rain. But inside you can see that the footprints continue, and although they are becoming less and less distinct as it moves into the interior of the building. The front, beyond the entry, you can see it's essentially a small lobby. There is a corridor heading off to the right and a corridor heading straight. There is a small little desk there from for a secretary or reception.
Can I go behind the desk and see if there are any papers or anything that I could look through to see if I can't figure out what they're doing with this building?
Yeah, so you look, and it looks like the reception desk is pretty well packed up. So there are a couple file cabinets there, but they are closed. There are no stray papers or anything like that.
Damn.
Yeah, it looks as if it's unused currently.
Okay. And there's not, I'm guessing there's like a computer that just happens to be turned on, or...
There is a computer there, yep. But unfortunately power is out.
Damn. Yeah. Well, did I see where Dennis went, or is he like in the same like front room as I am?
He's there with you in the lobby, and he's just kind of looking around and getting a lay of the land and flashing his flashlight on the floor, trying to find where the muddy footprints went.
Okay.
And he's not having a good time with it.
Well, it looks like we lost those footprints. At this point, they could be who knows where in this building.
Well, should we split up? Maybe it's someone needing help.
I have a feeling. I mean, I really don't like the idea of splitting up. I mean, if we're together and one of us gets jumped by something or someone, then the other one's there to help.
Okay, good plan. So which way should we go?
I'm going to eeny, meeny, miny, moe this and say we take the hallway on the right.
Okay.
Well, game over. We're all dead.
I'm going to take my finger and go back to the previous page before I made my last decision.
All right. So you turn down the corridor to the right, moving slowly, I assume, and with your flashlight as the thunder continues to pound outside. You can quickly see that down this corridor are a series of what appear to be little private suites. Yeah, they actually even have beds in them. All of the doors are open. There's about 5 of these little suites. They're almost like mini hotel rooms, but a little bit more executive-like. They have desks and quite clearly these are rooms that are used for visiting PharmEx employees or executives to stay while they're here having a conference, for instance.
Do any of them look like they're currently in use or have been recently used?
No, they are all extremely clean and packed up. It's almost like they're done for the season or just not being used currently.
Okay. And there's like all the windows are intact. It doesn't look like anyone tried to get in through any other means other than just smashing down the front door.
Nope. These all look pretty pristine, actually.
Well, this looks like our hospitality wing, and from what I can tell, it looks like no one's been here in a while. If
Yeah, it looks that way.
I mean, if this is all they're using the place for, why would someone want to break in?
Maybe looking for shelter?
Maybe. I mean, I like the little mini hotel soaps and shampoos as much as anyone else, but I'm not going to break into a random building to take them.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Maybe they're same as us, looking for some way of communication.
Maybe. I say, since there's nothing here, nothing that I can see, why don't we turn around and try that other hallway?
All right, cool.
Maybe that'll give us some more clues as to what's going on here.
No, you're the boss. Or was that Tony? I don't remember. Okay, anyways. You guys turn around and make your way back up to the lobby. And as I said, the hallway that goes, it's basically straight past. It looks like it's maybe about 3 or 4 office doors that are all closed. There are 3 on the left and 4 on the right. And at the very end is what appears to be a door to like maybe a conference room or something.
I'm going to try all the doorknobs to see if any of the offices are unlocked.
All right. Do you want to take the left or the right? He's willing to help out. So we got 3 on the left and 4 on the right.
I'll take the 4 on the right.
Okay, cool. So you try the first one, and it appears to be a pretty standard, very small office with a computer and a file cabinet and that sort of thing. And each of the 7, actually, the 3 and the 4, are almost identical. It's actually devoid of any kind of personal items. You don't see any little Mondo posters or little figurines or anything like that. They obviously keep their offices very tidy. You probably assume that there's a memo out there for that.
Well,
TPS report.
Doesn't look like he's leaving us many clues either. Huh. Well, you say we check out that door at the end. Maybe.
He shrugs. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to walk down to the end of the hallway and open that final door.
Okay. You open the door to the conference room. Inside, it is pitch black from walls to floor to ceiling. In fact, the floor appears to be writhing in a swirling mass of darkness.
That's good.
As you look closer, you realize the room is filled with crows. They begin to caw loudly in unison.
Stand there for a second and then slowly close the door and back away.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a sanity roll?
Bitch.
Oh, boy. Haha. I needed a 56. I rolled 45.
All right. You do not take any sanity damage. As you look... Something flies through a broken window at the back of the room and lands on the conference table. It is quite clearly a lit stick of dynamite with its wick nearly burned away.
Oh, fuck. What is this, the Looney Tunes?
The crows flap their wings and fill the room with obsidian chaos. Only now can you see other bundles of dynamite placed strategically in the corners of the room. So I'm going to need a dex roll from you.
Oh, dear God.
Roadrunner.
Assuming you're going to run.
No, I'm just going to stand there.
What's that
He's going to go out with grace.
Yeah.
No point fighting it. May as well just go down with dignity.
Oh, fuck. Well, I needed a 60 and I rolled a 74.
So that would be a failure. Would you like to either push the roll or use up luck? Or do you want to just let that ride?
I mean, it is dynamite.
Let's
boy. You know what? I'm going to do something stupid and I'm going to spend 14 of my luck points to make sure that
push the roll. It's so much more exciting.
So make sure I don't lose any limbs. I like having all of them where they are.
All right. So go ahead and subtract 14 from your luck. What's that put you down to?
51.
All right.
And with that dexterity success, you barely miss your vital organs, and now you're just a vegetable.
Woohoo!
So describe to me how you get out of this building.
I'm going to slam the door shut, spin around, yell, run, grab Dennis, head down the hallway turn into one of the small offices and jump through and move the window like an action star.
Wow. I love it. All right. So that sounds awesome. I'm going to allow that. That sounds great. So you run as fast as you can to one of the offices and dive towards the window. Just as you hit the window, and we'll make it easy for you and say that it was partially broken, so you're not going to take any damage from that. At that exact moment, the explosion rocks the building. You are hurtled the rest of the way through the window and land out into the pouring rain, into a muddy field. And a moment later, the smoking corpse of Dennis lands near you.
He shouldn't smoke. It could kill him.
Yeah, someone should talk to him about that.
And
Oh, shit.
thunder rumbles overhead.
Oh,
Favorite.
I just love that thunder so much.
All right, so we'll switch back to Sam and Charles.
Hey, Dad, aren't you glad we have all our body parts?
So you guys,
I've had better.
you guys make your way down the staircase and from Betsy's house, and you're about halfway down the stairs when you hear a distant explosion and you feel a slight tremor. And I'm going to need each of you to make a listen roll.
What? Hey, listen.
I needed a 50 and I rolled a 12.
No, you didn't.
I needed
Sure.
a 50 and I wrote an 18.
Push the
No,
roll, George.
no.
Push the roll.
No.
I
more
needed a 50
exciting.
and I rolled a 78.
So you both failed your listen roll. So you don't hear
Prove
anything
it.
more. You just hear this
What?
this reverberation that's pretty far away. You're not quite sure where it came from, but you do feel a slight tremor and then it stops.
What the hell was that?
Earthquake. New Hampshire's known for the earthquakes.
Oh, shoot. I thought it was something like an explosion that almost took out my fiance. Heart's beating. We better get back quick.
Go check it out. 'Cause apparently
wanna
no
go
one
look
else
at
in
it?
this group decides to do anything
Okay,
ever
okay.
worthwhile.
Where do you think it came from? Down by the bridge? I couldn't tell with all the
I
lightning,
don't know.
thunder, and rain.
Is there any smoke or fire or debris visible?
Oh, you're still on the staircase right now.
Oh.
Oh.
On the staircase right now.
So tell the
I
story.
think we're on the staircase right now.
Okay, well, you lead the way, Dad, and I'll follow you. I'm not sure which way it came
Okay.
from.
We're gonna go down the staircase.
Okay. You're in the living
I'm
room.
going to step with my left foot, then I'm going to step with my right foot, then I'm going to
And
skip a
shake
little.
it all about.
Do the hokey pokey.
That's right. We'll head outside.
So you step out onto the porch and you basically just see the dark skies and rain.
And that's it.
So we don't see any debris or smoke or fire.
No, your visibility is not very good here. The storm is quite.
See, this is why we need a better marketing plan.
I would assume there's trees and stuff too. It's an island, you know.
Yeah,
not
but
just
your
all-
visibility because of the storm just isn't very good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have
There's a
no
horse,
idea where
Dad.
it
I
came
heard
from.
that
guess-
one.
Nay.
Hey, 'twas a donkey.
I'm all alone. All right, Dad, are we working our way over to where? Should we go back to the contented cow, or do you want to still go look and see where that
We
explosion
should probably
came
go
from?
look around. I feel
Okay.
like that might have been worthy.
Okay. You lead, I'll
Well, I
follow.
guess let's just go building the building. That's all I can think of.
Okay, let's go.
So where are we at?
You're at Betsy's.
Okay, let's go towards the cranberry farm.
Cranberry Farm. Do 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 do.
Very
Like a poo.
All right. So you start trotting along the road down towards the Cranberry Farm. Let's go ahead and switch back to Dan real quick. Dan, you find yourself laying in the mud, in the rain, getting a mouthful of rain like a turkey, staring up at the sky, and
Am I missing an eyebrow?
a smoking corpse next to you.
You know, this is not how I imagined my vacation going. I got away from the university to avoid smoking corpses.
Well, at least it's not involving gunfire yet.
It's hard to roll
Not
those
yet.
corpses up before you smoke them.
I know, and if Matt just took his time, he'd be better at it.
Look, I'm looking at some YouTube tutorials. I'm going to get up and try and clean some of the mud off of my face and hands and arms and whatnot.
Mhm.
I'm going to look down at Dennis and tell him to stay put.
He does not respond.
Oh,
What a dick.
never listens.
And I am going to I want to find the path that leads up to the building. I'm gonna,
We all do, Matt. All right.
I want to head back towards the contented cow.
Okay. You head in that general direction to the connected cow. I need to just check something real quick here. Let me get my dice roller out. I'm not going to bother with
Damage
the spring
roll.
this time. D100. All right. Roll. Oh, that is not good.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
For the monster.
Okay.
Good for us.
Okay. So, Dan, why don't you go ahead and give me
Oh boy.
which is higher, listen or spot?
My listen is higher than my spot.
How about a listen?
No, I might have used up all of my good rolls for the day. And
Yes,
indeed,
you
I
did.
have.
That appears to be correct.
Oh, what did you roll?
Okay,
What did you
so-
roll
I needed
there,
a
Danny?
61 and I rolled a 99.
All right,
That's a
so
extreme fail.
I have 99 problems and all of them are me
Yes.
rolling dice.
So if memory serves, the rules state that if your skill is 50 or lower, then a critical fumble is 100. But if it's above 50, it could be a 99 or 100. So that would be a critical failure. So what's going to happen is,
My ears are going to fall off.
well, sort of. So
I was joking.
we're going to say a bolt of lightning
No, fuck.
strikes the ground about 50 feet from you. You feel heat of the sizzle from the bolt sort of melt a little bit of your parka, and then the terrible, terrible thunder erupts in your ear. I'm going to need you to make a sanity roll.
Again, we've already
Yes.
established how terrible I'm rolling right now.
Yes, it's only going to get worse, buddy.
No, it's not. I needed a 56 and I rolled a 48.
You do manage to escape any kind of sanity damage. However, you have a consistent ringing in your ears for, well, we're going to say you're completely deaf in your left ear for at least a day before you can get it back to normal.
Great.
Okay, so that's what a critical fumble is going to do to you.
That's how you get tinnitus.
So, and what that's going to do is going to give you pretty much any listen roll from here on out for one day is going to require a difficult success. Okay.
Okay.
What?
So you stumble a little bit from the bolt and sort of run away towards the contented cow.
What?
Sam and Charles.
What?
You approach the Cranberry Farms building. And all appears to be as it was when you last saw it, other than much more soggy.
I love it, soggy.
Well, nothing out of the ordinary here. So let's go to.
Doesn't appear to be. Yeah, no broken windows, no anything weird. It just appears to be the same old
the next
building.
place, which was the over at the and the also, but the what is that called?
PharmEx?
Yeah.
HW Industries.
No, PharmEx. I have 18
PharmEx.
tabs open, and I don't know where the fuck
All right.
any of them are.
All right. So you do you stick to the road? So you go back to the crossroad, or do you cut
I
through?
don't know. I think we kind of just walk straight there. It's still raining, right? So it's not like
Yeah.
we're enjoying the weather.
Right. But it's the difference between walking on a road or slogging through the mud through a field.
Well, let's stay on the road, Dad.
I'm a
So
little bitch.
it's up to you.
I'm
Completely up to
wearing
you.
high heels.
It's your fault.
All right. So it sounds like you're going to stick to the road. So you make your way back,
Very
and
good.
it's about right where you get to that crossroads, I think. Before
Betsy's
you-
and Cranberry Farm.
Yep.
Okay.
You see a monstrous bolt of lightning strike just to the north of PharmEx. And in that brief flash, you can see smoke pouring out of PharmEx building.
We
Rising
might
to
want
that.
to go check that out.
And you
Hold
can
on.
also see in that brief flash that the building itself is just rubble. I mean, it's just ragged facade. Not much of it left. And then it becomes dark again.
Well, lightning? Maybe we should just go back to the contented cow, Dad. I'm getting really scared. Talk to me, damn it. Bye.
Maybe.
Oh, I think your internet's
Or
whack.
should we make sure there's no one?
We can't hear you, George. Uh-oh.
George.
Well, I think we should still go to PharmEx. But Dad, I don't want to.
You guys hear me now?
Now
Yeah,
we
I
can
can hear you
yes.
now.
Okay. Here we go. Anyway, if you want to go back, we can go back.
Well, Danny's out here. What if something happened to him?
Actually, you don't
The
know
other-
that.
Oh, we
I
don't?
was gonna say.
No, last time you left him was in the hotel.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You have
I
no
was
idea he's
in
out
the
here.
registry, and then you guys left.
Sorry. Yeah, I think we should go back.
Okay, let's go back.
I'm getting creeped out.
I know I raised such a pussy, but fine.
Well, you didn't really raise me. Oh,
Ooh,
Oh,
that's gonna sting. That's gonna
Hashtag
sting.
below the
Oh.
belt.
Shit getting real.
up in here.
Charles,
All right, so we're gonna head
no,
down
the father. Oh, wait a minute.
We're gonna head
Sit.
down the road,
Okay.
and
Mhm.
take a right, and we're gonna head up towards where PharmEx is, but we're gonna veer off to go to the Contented Cow.
Okay, great. We'll switch back to Dan real quick because
What?
clearly. Sorry, Dan.
Someone shut off that damn alarm.
So, Dan, you managed to make it back to the Contented Cow. You see that the lobby door is has been left open, and rain sort of pouring into the entryway.
I'm going to walk into the lobby and close the door behind me.
All right. The sickly yellow glow of the backup lights gives the hotel lobby a ghoulish vibe. Behind the front desk, Mr. Purfoy stands to attention. His hair is mussed. There is a peculiar stain on his jacket lapel, He is grinning in mock welcome while his eyes dart all around the room.
Mr. Purfoy,
Yes,
is everything
yes,
okay
yes.
here?
Oh, yeah. Yes. I hope so. Yeah. Everything's tip-top.
It looks like the lights might have gone out.
Oh, my. Yes. Oh, we're on the generator. It's no problem. The backup, it's fine.
Do you know where? Oh God, what was her name? Carol. Have you seen Carol recently? I need to talk to her.
Well, no, I haven't seen her at all. Weren't you supposed to go get her?
She said she was coming back here to look at your office. I told her about the break-in.
No, I don't. No idea. Sorry. Haven't seen her.
You look like you got a little something right here, and I'm going to point to the stain on his jacket.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a spot check?
Why are you scream whispering? You look like you have something right here.
And I don't want to actually scream into the mic, but...
Oh, you should.
Fuck.
All right.
I needed a 45, and I rolled a 51.
It looks like just some weird greasy glob of
Creepy, grimy gopher gut.
flesh. And
monkey meat.
and he's like, oh, and he wipes it off his lapel and then licks his lips. Or licks his fingers. Sorry.
That's comforting.
Should probably get that to the dry cleaner before that sets in.
Oh, right away, sir. Good point. Good, very good, sir. Yes.
Are you sure you didn't see Carol come back?
No, I haven't seen her. Not at all. Nope. And he licks his fingers again.
Did you ever get the backup registry out of your safe?
Yes. Absolutely. One moment, sir. And he hops back into his office. A minute goes by. Another minute goes by.
Deja vu.
And then he pops out.
Oh.
Oh, here it is, sir. Found it. Here you go.
Great.
Hands it over to you. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Me too.
And then in walk Charles and Samantha. Sopping wet.
Hey guys, what happened to you?
Why are you yelling?
What?
Dan, are you okay? Read my lips. Are you okay?
I think read lips is a skill, isn't it?
It might be. If it is, it's not an officially listed one.
I no longer love you that way.
No, I don't
One of the
have
other
the old
skills
day.
you
I'm
choose.
sorry. This is a weird time to be wanting to cook.
It's under other skills with animal handling, hypnosis.
Oh, read lips. It
Demolitions.
is technically a default of 1%.
Yep. Default of 1%. Yep.
I'm going to push that roll.
Your lips fall off too. Oh boy. I'm gonna run up to Dan and take a look at him and look in his eyes and see if I can figure out what's wrong.
You can see that his parka is essentially melted on one side.
Holy
His
shit!
left side.
What happened to you?
Lightning. Big lightning. Like close by.
See, you took an English class.
Good. You speak it well.
Fire bad.
Go sit down real quick. Just get off your feet. I point over to, I'm assuming there's something in the lobby where he can sit.
Sure. There's chairs.
Go sit in that chair.
I'm going to go sit
Go
down.
sit in that chair.
Okay. I'm going to start looking through this registry.
And Mr. Purfoy is looking very confused. He's like, what's going on? Is everything okay?
Dad?
I mean,
What?
Dan might be deaf.
I think something
Not-
is, yeah.
Necessarily
Obviously.
a problem, but
Oh, okay. Well,
might be worth addressing.
things are just very tense around here.
Yeah, clearly.
What happened when we were gone?
What do you mean, sir? Nothing. Everything's been fine. Tip top.
Are the guests okay?
Oh, well, I assume so. I think they're all in the rooms, most likely.
And you still have not found the master key that's missing?
No. I sent Dan to fetch Carol Burt. She was supposed
Bert.
to come.
Ebert.
Hey, Bert.
Hey, Bert.
Focus, guys. This is not a time for joking around.
Oh, Dad, I need to get Dan upstairs and figure out exactly what's wrong with him, make sure that I can get him cleaned up and help if I can. I think we should stick together.
I agree.
I don't really trust anybody at this point.
I agree with you.
What do you mean, ma'am?
No offense, but we're going to stick with
But
ourselves.
you're
right
very
now.
suspicious. We're concerned you might be murdering people.
What, murder? What? No. I didn't do that to Mr. Corsil. I would never do anything like that. I'm the
I mean, I
manager.
didn't mention his name,
I'm the manager. I would know his name.
but I didn't mention it. Doesn't that seem funny to you?
Hey, when is the last time you saw Betsy?
Well, I should think she was here for lunch, wasn't she? Yesterday?
Was
What?
it today or yesterday?
Why? Where is she?
Reno.
911.
That makes no sense. There's no way off the island, is there?
You can get to Reno from pretty much anywhere.
Travel left at
flight.
Albuquerque.
I'm afraid there's some horrible news.
Oh,
We went to check
no.
on her at her house, and
Oh.
she's been killed as well.
Ooh. Okay. Get all of yourself, Stephen. We can do this.
Hand it up there, Steve, aren't you?
Trying. All right, I think I have the solution. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a key, and he tosses it to Charles. And he
In
says,
charge.
"You're the manager now. Time for a swim." And he rushes out the front door.
What the hell?
Where do you think he's going at a time like this?
And you can see that
Cool. He just said
his
it.
long, gangly legs and arms are swinging wide in some weird, silly walk. And he's just heading, making a beeline west to the shoreline.
He does know that there's no way off the island, right?
He will
I don't
shortly.
think he cares.
No, he doesn't have to worry about bears.
Dan, come with me. We're going to go upstairs.
Got it. I'm going to hop up off my bench, close up the registry, and follow Sam.
Okay.
Bring the registry with you. Bring the registry. It's rude.
I'm going to
Audio
bring this
podcast.
registry with me.
Okay, good. Come on, Dad, let's go. You're the manager now.
Me. I am the manager now.
Let's go unlock everybody's door and bust in on them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if we have the master key, where do you want to hold up? Should we go to our room or should we find a more secure location?
I think we should go to Home Depot and get this duplicated before we lose it. 'Cause that's just probably
Oh, I flip it over. The key says "Do not duplicate." Shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Just scratch it out. Just scratch it out, man. I know a guy. I know a rogue locksmith. He doesn't play by anybody's rules.
Now, all you have to do is scratch "not" on top of the other one, so it says "Do not duplicate," which means you can duplicate it.
Okay, so you want to scratch something into a key that says "Do not duplicate," and it's that you want to add the word "not."
Yeah, double negative. It cancels it out.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. Anyway, oh god, or should we go to like a maintenance room that has tools that could be used as weapons?
I'm thinking.
What's that game?
Fortify
Dead Rising?
ourselves until the storm is over.
Dead Rising. That's what I'm picturing.
Okay.
Right. Oh, I love it.
All right.
The third one, the one where we're in Vegas.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can find. Maybe we should get a little bit of food from the kitchen while we're right here to take with us.
Fine. Whatever.
Okay, I'm going to go into the kitchen.
Okay. The kitchen is pretty much open. It's very dark. You see just like a couple bulbs that are lit and casting that weird yellowish glow.
Yellow glow. Soul glow.
And and obviously all of the power's off. So you tell me what you find.
All right, I'm gonna open up the first refrigerator I come to. I'm assuming they have multiples, and see what I see.
You see pretty much anything you expect to see in a hotel refrigerator: cold cuts,
A mini bar?
chicken. Yeah, no mini bar, but.
All right, I'm going to grab a bunch of the cold cuts.
Yeah, you tell me what you find.
And I'm going to look around for some fruit.
Okay, easily found.
Okay.
What kind of fruit do you find?
I got apples and bananas and 3 oranges.
You also find a kiwi fruit too.
Ooh, I don't want the kiwi.
You find someone from New Zealand?
Yes, you do.
So I'm gonna gather up 3 of each item, and with the meat, and I'm gonna see if I can find a loaf of bread.
Sure.
And
nice fresh baked loaf of French bread, actually.
that's what I was hoping for. And I'm gonna head back out and say, okay, I've got some provisions. Let's go.
These are the most specific provisions I've ever seen in my life.
Provisions is the word I was thinking of the other day.
I was just about to ask you if that was it. I was just about to ask you.
I told you I'd get it.
I was not
So okay,
on the verge of
I've
that.
got some provisions. Let's go.
Okay, now we can go for a very long walk with a very large dog and find a bottle of mysterious liquid.
A boggle.
Anyway,
Where do you think the best spot is, Dad? Don't say the bar.
I say the maintenance. If there's anywhere with tools that can be sharp and hard and heavy.
Ooh.
We will say that there's probably a maintenance room downstairs in the basement.
Okay, let's go.
The basement is where most of the
Demons
staff stays.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a maintenance room down there. Sure.
okay.
Yeah. There's a maintenance down there, sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, I do.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's just a maintenance room.
Let's go.
It's just
I've got my flashlight. I tell Dan, Dan, get your flashlight out.
Not that flashlight.
Flashlight?
Flashlight. At the flashlight.
I'll pull out my flashlight and click it on. If I
Although
still
you
have my
can't hear that
flashlight.
click.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Okay, so you make your way down to the
Maintenance room.
maintenance room.
Wilderness girls.
Yes.
That's the voice you hear. Tim Curry at the end of the hallway.
Oh.
Hang on a sec.
Wilderness girls.
Okay. So, okay, you happen on the maintenance room. No problem.
All right.
What do you want to do?
Let's go in.
Okay, you're in.
All right. I'm bored.
That was easy.
I don't want to be in a maintenance room. Where's my Game Boy?
You didn't bring that little USB light that plugs into it. I couldn't even see it.
Oh.
All right, let's take a look around and see what we see. I'm hoping to find some, like a workbench of some kind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some hammers.
Yep. Tell me.
We're looking around to see if there's a workbench of some kind, maybe with some
You guys
hammers.
tell me what you're seeing.
I found the biggest hammer that's sharpened to the sharpest edge that you've ever seen.
Somehow there's a shotgun attached.
Nice.
That's right, a shotgun and a chainsaw.
Nice.
And they all pop out like a Swiss Army
It's a shotgun that shoots other shotguns that shoot chainsaws. It's really cool.
that shoot bees.
Ooh. I like it.
Bees.
I like it a lot.
All that are on fire.
I
Everything that
find
we
a
send is on
roofer's
fire.
Not the
hammer.
bees.
One of those big roofer's hammers, and I snagged that up.
Okay, cool.
Roofie hammers.
Yep. Took. Danny's out.
He's out cold.
It's my version.
Danny
of a roofie.
boy.
Dan's just going to kind of hang in one of the corners and keep kind of leafing through the registry using the flashlight to be able to see what's
All right.
on the page.
What's he doing in
Awesome.
the corner over there with that flashlight?
I am preparing your registry right now, so I'll have that here for you in a couple minutes. So tell me what your guys' plan is and what the hell you're doing.
We should assemble some weaponry.
Yeah, let's see what we've got, Dad. I found this hammer. What did you find?
Should
I
assemble
found-
some Avengers.
I found some nails and a baseball bat.
Cool.
Okay. What are you going to do with the nails?
Combined.
Damn it. I didn't hear what you said.
He's going to combine the
I'm going
nails
to
with the
combine
baseball
the nails
bat
with the baseball bat.
to make a spiked baseball bat.
That is correct.
That's nice. I like that. I'm going to look around and see if I can find some for Danny. Oh, I happen to find a hatchet. I'm going to go slowly tap Danny on the shoulder and hand it to him.
Slowly tap him on the head shoulder.
Yeah, I don't want him to freak out on me. He can't hear a damn thing.
Just like tap him very slowly.
1,
Sensually even.
2, 3. I'm going to put my hand on his head and tip his head to the side with my flashlight so I can kind of see in his ear.
You do see that his ear does appear to be red, maybe slightly swollen. Looks like maybe he got a little bit of a burn.
Okay. Are you in
Does he have
pain?
tinnitus?
No,
Yeah.
no, I haven't rode on a train.
Are you in pain?
No, I said, did you pull a train?
Are you in French bread? Pain for all
Not
of
yet, but
Spanish.
Upon,
night
yes.
is early and young.
I'm going to turn my head so that I get more, so that I can hear better. So my right ear is to her.
Are you in pain, Dan?
No, I'm okay for the moment. Shaken up.
I jammed the hatchet in his good ear. Ha ha!
You in pain now? Huh? You in pain now, bitch?
Like the Black Knight.
It's only a flesh wound.
How about you? I'll bite your ankles.
I'm gonna look at his other ear, his good ear too, just to see if there's any damage to it.
No, it looks pretty good.
Okay.
It looks like what you've nibbled
Still
on for
hideously
a while.
deformed as before.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
All right. I got your ledger all set here, so I'll hand that over to you. All right. In Leo's journals. And Matthew. Save changes. There you go, brother.
This hatchet is just in case,
Okay.
Dan.
okay, thanks. So I don't know if you know, but I was trying to get the ledger from Purfoy to see if there were any guests here that we didn't know about or we hadn't seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
And he came out of his office saying that someone had broken in and stolen one of the master keys. So I went out to find Carol because she had a fingerprint kit. We wanted her to fingerprint the place, see if she could pick anything up. So she left me with Dennis and what was the name of the other guy? There are too many people.
Glenn.
She left me with Dennis and Glenn. We went down to the shoreline, but Glenn's boat was missing. So he said he was going to go north to see if there was another boat up there. But Dennis went east to check out the PharmEx building. And I figured that it'd be better to check out that building because he was right. There might have been another means of communication is what we thought. Maybe they had like a satellite phone or something like that. So we got to the PharmEx building and we saw someone lurking around the outside. Didn't see anything other than a shadow, but we got around to the front door and someone had busted the thing wide open. And I mean, you and me were there earlier and you saw just what kind of door that was. So,
Yeah.
I mean, literally, like someone had
Balsa
blown
wood.
it wide open. Yeah, balsa wood front door. Great idea.
It was the one.
And there were these weird muddy footprints leading into the building. So we went in and we checked the place out. It was basically what we thought. One side of the building was like suite hotel rooms for people, and the other side was offices. But there was a conference room at the end of the hallway. I opened the door, and the entire place, floor to ceiling, was covered in crows.
Crows?
Yeah, crows. And then
What the hell?
I mean, I was just as weirded out as you are. They started crowing at me in unison, mind you, which did not help. And then I noticed that there was a lit stick of dynamite on the conference table, and that there was dynamite placed all over the room.
What the hell?
You interrupted a dynamite?
So I ran down the hall and I Tom Cruised out a window. Look, I was panicking and I needed a quick exit, okay? So I hit the ground as partway through the window when the whole building went kaboom. And I landed, I rolled over, and that's when the smoldering corpse of Dennis also landed next to me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he didn't quite make it out.
Did you tell him to stay put?
Yeah, I made sure he stayed put. He's
Good.
still where I left him.
Good.
And as I got up to walk away, this absolutely massive lightning bolt struck the ground about 50 feet away from me. It probably explains why this thing is partially melted and why I can't hear out of my left ear right now.
What?
But we didn't see any evidence of anyone in there other than those footprints. I mean, the place was immaculate. Everything was like anal retentive, neat and clean and tidy.
So they were muddy footprints?
Yeah. Muddy footprints led into the lobby and then just kind of disappeared.
Well, we went and checked on Betsy, and we found the same thing. The front door was smashed in. Muddy footprints led upstairs. Dan, somebody killed her.
Sounds
She
like
was
murder
nailed
suicide
to the
me.
wall,
Nailed to the... Oh,
and I think her face was missing.
dear Lord.
It wasn't missing. It just we weren't quite sure where it was right then. We'll find it.
I don't think we'll find it.
Why would someone steal a face? Sounds like the plot to a bad
I think it's
action
John
movie.
Travolta.
At least it's not Nicolas Cage. Then we'd really be in trouble.
Too late. Oh. Well, it sounds like we both had horrifying experiences. I'm glad you're okay. I give him a big hug and a kiss on his cheek.
Hey, that's disgusting.
I thought we left
please keep
Arkham
this
to get away
disgusting.
from this kind of stuff. You know, this is supposed to be a nice week away. We're supposed to relax and
Bitching about it won't help. I know, Dan. I'm sorry. I'm on edge.
I don't blame you with all the
Between
weird
my
shit
mom,
happening.
my dad, and now this, I don't think I can keep it together. I think I'm going to roll for sanity.
What?
Voluntary rolling for sanity.
Why would
Great
you do
plan.
that?
Because I'm insane.
Great
I'm
plan.
brain.
Oh, nope, you're good.
51. I got a 38. I'm still sane.
Damn.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm distraught.
At least for now.
Okay. We got to focus. We got to make sure we get through this storm and through this day. And then we got to get the hell off of this island.
You know, I'm looking at the ledger, and it seems that all the staff were down here
In this room?
in the basement.
Oh.
There's a whole list of basement rooms.
Okay. Maybe we should check them out to make sure there's nobody down here. So we'll stay safe.
Yeah, I'm trying to match names to rooms here, but
It's pretty
that
tough.
might take me a bit.
I think we should. You want to work on that while Dad and I go check the rooms here downstairs?
Yeah, I'm gonna rack my brain for the names of the guests we've met, and I'll see if anyone in here is not someone we know.
Okay.
Maybe one of the guests that are hiding out somewhere knows something, or is our killer, or who knows what.
Come over here and sit by this pipe. I believe it's a vent pipe. I want you to bang on that if you see or hear anything. It should
Okay.
give us a big enough echo, even with the storm upstairs, to hear you, and we can come back as fast as we can.
Gotcha.
Does that sound good, Dad? You want to go?
I guess so.
Because if there's anybody else down here, they might need our help, and we can get them in here. If we're all together in one spot, it's going to be a lot harder for them to pick us off.
Have I finished assembling my bat nail hammer? Bat nail hammer?
Call
Bat thing?
him.
All right, let's go.
All right. Why did you put the nails in the handle, you dumbass?
Why did you put the sharp sharp on the inside?
Ow!
It's just a bunch of nail heads.
So much.
All right, so each floor, including the basement, has essentially 10 rooms,
Okay.
and they're labeled 101 through 110.
Let's start at the back and work our way towards the maintenance room.
All right, so 107.
Sure.
No.
Okay. What do you do?
Knock first or just open? You have the key.
I can't think of a situation where we would be better off not having the element of surprise.
Okay.
So I think we just go in.
I'm ready. I'm right behind you. I cock
Right.
my hammer back.
I'm gonna take the key out.
It's full
I'm
of
going
shotguns.
to Place the key in the lock.
Uh-huh.
I then will turn the key in the proper direction,
All right.
and then I will open the door.
All right, why don't you go ahead and give me a dex roll?
For key turning, where's my window? I needed a 40, and I got a 7.
Or a 67. So you're completely caught off guard when the door leaps out of your hand and Dolph takes a swing and punches you right in the nose. You take a point of damage and fall on the ground.
Wait.
He stands looking at you. Yes, little lady?
That's my dad. We're here to try to find people so we can all be together. And
Mr. Blaine, I'm so sorry. That's not Russian.
Guten Tag, cigarette.
Sorry. I apologize. I'm so sorry. And he picks you up.
Cradles it.
Ow.
I remember our good times. Are you okay, Mr. Blaine?
Well, I suppose that wasn't necessarily
Come in. We're safe. Come in. You too, little lady.
We're all down in the maintenance room. We're trying to gather up everybody so we can all be in one spot with only one exit.
Who is there?
My fiance Dan.
Oh, the little guy. Okay, got it.
Mr. Purfoy just left. He went out the front door and ran.
Oh God. Well, come in. I have vodka. Come in.
Well, we want to check each room. Do you want to go with us to check each room?
No. I would stay here with my vodka.
You're gonna stay by yourself?
Yes, I can control it myself. I can handle it.
Okay, well, shut your door and lock it. We're gonna. I'm going to. Huh?
No vodka?
No, I don't want any vodka. We need to keep our wits about us.
Just a little sip?
Yes.
I don't want any
It's
vodka.
Russia. From Mother Russia.
Mother Roofies, Russia.
All right. I will stay. You good luck. I wait for police.
If we have any trouble, I'll knock 3 times so you know it's us.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
Just a quick thought here. If you think about what the most traditional regular knock in the world is, it's 3 knocks. I'm just
I do 17.
not saying it's a bad plan, but I'm heavily implying it.
Hello?
People usually answer the door before you're done.
And Dolph shuts the door.
I knocked 4 times to test it.
And then you can hear Russian music playing in the background inside.
Aww. Okay. Next room. 109 or whatever.
Okay. Sure. 109. Okay.
All right. So
Same plan this time. You duck?
maybe.
Or should we knock?
I suppose we should do the same thing again and duck.
Okay. I'm ready. Cock back my
I'm
hand.
ready.
All right. You open the door and you see an empty room.
Hello? Is anybody in here?
There's no
It's an
answer.
empty room.
You don't know if they're hiding in the closet, Dad.
There's no closet. There's a shiver rope.
It's just one big square, and that's it, with a bucket in the corner
Yes.
It's
No
a
bucket.
pretty standard
for the
hotel room.
staff.
Looking from the doorway, it's a pretty standard hotel room.
All right, I'm going to step in real quick and just shine my flashlight around. If anybody's here, we're hiding in the maintenance. If you want to come with us, let us know now, or we're going to shut and relock the door.
Why don't you give me a listen roll?
What? Oh,
Why don't you give me a listen roll?
I'm not Dan. I needed a 76. I got a 48.
Wrong roll.
I needed a 50 and I got a 3.
I'm sorry. I'm used to the spy hit, and that's what we do here in podcast land. I needed a 50. I got a 87.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
8 years.
No answer. Nothing.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's shut the door. Go to the next room.
Okay.
What
What number
room
room would that
next,
be? What number room would
Don't
that
remember what. A 1014?
And it's 1 through 10, right?
be? 101 through 110.
Okay. Let's go to 110
Okay.
Okay.
because it's we're now across the hall, so it's odds and evens, right?
Sure.
That's what I was assuming.
Sure.
All right.
Should we have looked in the closet?
We can. Let's go back and look.
Let's look in the closet.
Okay.
Expecting someone to come out of the closet, are we?
Yes.
The one who just spoke up.
If I was in the closet, do you guys think I would say, let's go look in the closet? Or do you say, hey, we're in the closet? Duh. Idiots. Anyway,
Okay. Dad, I have got your back. I'm going to have you open the closet, and I'll be standing there ready to go.
I really feel like I'm taking the brunt of the risk in this group. Just
Yep.
Anyway. Okay.
Oh, great. He just
Open the
turned
closet.
into a demon.
All right. So tell me the story. I assume that you're going back to 109, reopening the front door, and then
Yep.
looking in the closet.
That
Correct.
is a correct.
I'm going to slowly
recap.
go into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Going to shine my flashlight around to see what I'm assuming we're underground, so there's no windows, or maybe a small window.
There is small windows. Yep. Mhm.
Okay.
Enough to escape during a fire potentially.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
An egress window.
So yeah,
Okay.
you see basically it's, think of a standard hotel room. So let's say bathroom door on the left, a closet straight across to the right, and then the bedroom and possibly other living area straight ahead.
All right. I think we should just check each hotel room thoroughly. I heard a bear. Did you hear that? Okay.
The right to bear arms.
Harry guy?
All right. Closet
Oh, let's
first, Dad.
not- oh,
Closet first.
okay.
Roll for closet opening.
So tell the story. What are you doing?
We opened the closet.
I shine the flashlight in the closet all around.
So who's opening the closet?
I am.
It's a closet.
We
So two people
established
are going to open the
that.
closet.
We established that earlier.
Tell the story.
Yeah. You open the closet and I'll be standing ready.
Don't tell him what it's.
Weird. I feel like we've
Don't
had this
tell him what
conversation.
he's doing. You tell me what you're doing.
I'm waiting for my dad to open the
We
fucking
already
closet.
decided.
Okay, so
Okay.
Charles
opening-
opens the closet door.
And I shine the
Roll
flashlight
your
all around.
decks. Roll your decks, George.
Needed a 35. No, needed a 40. Got a 35.
Awesome. So you barely are able to sidestep the large Russian lady
What the hell?
or large Jamaican lady who is
Whoa, she just changed just like that.
She's
What
like
the
that. She's
fuck is
like-
going on?
who popped out of the bathroom with a mop and tried to push you into the closet. What are you doing?
You're just like that priest.
Get out of
I'm
my
not
room.
going in the closet.
Lulu. And another lady comes around the corner from the bedroom, and her eyes are just wide, and she's holding a lamp with a lampshade off, turned around like a club.
Okay, I put my hands up. It's okay. It's okay. We're just trying to find everybody to make sure everybody's
What are you
okay.
doing? What are you doing? Get out of our room! Fucking murderers!
What are you talking
I
about?
think if we murderers, you'd be
Get outta
alive
here.
right now. You're approaching me with a freaking weapon. You think if I was a murderer, I'd just be watching?
And
Yeah.
the Jamaican lady pokes Charles in the ribs.
Oh,
Get out of here right now, man!
are you Jamaican or just I have a speech
I'm
impediment.
something, man. I don't know.
Got to get out of the
Got to
room,
be
man.
going now. Get out of our room.
All right.
We be jamming.
I'm getting very mixed signals from you, lady.
And Lulu the lady with the lamp starts advancing towards you with her lamp raised high.
Come on,
Hey, I
yeah, they
have
don't
a
want
freaking
to
nail
Let 'em alone.
filled baseball bat. Are we really gonna do this?
leave them alone.
You're
If they want
surrounded,
to,
sucker.
if they want to fend for themselves, they're more than welcome to.
You mean if they want to
The
die?
Mormon?
Oh,
That explains a lot.
Good luck. I grab Dad and I pull him out of the room.
Okay.
Swing
Door
the door
shuts.
shut.
Door slams shut. Key falls off and lands on the hall door or hallway floor.
All right, I'm going to bend down and pick up the key, and I sit and tell Dad, let's just go back to the maintenance room. Nobody wants our help.
Fine. I didn't want to help him anyway.
Let's go see if Danny has found anything. We're going to head back to the maintenance room, go in, shut the door, and lock it behind us.
As you do so, you open up the door to the maintenance room, and why don't you each give me a listen roll, including, not you, Dan. Well, actually, Dan, you go ahead as well. Give me one, but you know you need something really good, which would be awesome.
Well, a lot of people. All right, I needed a 50, got a 39.
Okay.
I needed
Go ahead.
I needed a 61. Well, technically, I needed a 30. And I
Matt,
rolled a 79.
I failed is what you need to say.
Just flat out failed.
I needed a 50, and I got a 50.
Both Samantha and Charles, as you open up the door and you see Dan sitting there poring over the hotel ledger, you hear from the floor above, almost exactly above you, what sounds like a gunshot.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Somebody's got guns. We can't compete against guns, Dad.
I got 2 guns right here. Boom and boom.
That hammer you found had a shotgun attached to it.
Yeah, but it only shoots machine guns. I mean, chainsaws.
Machine gun
A shotgun that shoots machine guns that shoot chainsaws that shoot bees that are on fire.
All right. We need to be quiet. We need to secure this door.
Okay.
I'm going to look around for anything that we can put in front of the doorway. Only problem with hotels is all the doors open. Oh, no, they all open in. That's right. Okay, so we're good. We're going to barricade the door.
Okay. You barricade the door.
Time for night-night.
So, I've been poring over this ledger here,
Okay.
and I think I've marked off everyone that we've talked to, and there are definitely a couple of people here, staff members included, that we have not seen or met.
Okay, like who?
Suspicious.
Staff-wise, we have not met one Marie Truffaut, unless I'm misremembering things, but I think I got everyone. We have not met a Georgie Emmett, a Rita Palmer, or a Lulu Wykowski.
Okay.
Why don't Charles and Samantha go ahead and give me a. Do you have intelligence or wisdom, something like that?
I think we have
intelligence.
2 that are sort of applicable.
Intelligence or education?
Intelligence. Intelligence.
Good.
You will be.
Needed an 80, got a 23.
Nice.
Charles, you obviously know the name Lulu. She just came at you with a lamp.
Dan, we met Lulu. Wonderful woman. Real character.
Okay. Guest-wise, room 102, Gina Jervis.
Room 202 or 102?
102.
Okay.
Room 105, there's Alma Tootin.
Oh, I see B 102.
305, there's Melvin Otto, and 307, there's an Ann Janney. As far as my memory goes, those are everyone we have not met.
Okay. Boy, this place is packed, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm going to hand the ledger over to Sam so she can look at it.
Okay.
As you do so, Dan, you notice something unusual. There appears to be like a little trickle of dark liquid oozing in one corner of the
Jesus Christ.
maintenance room,
Guys,
up towards the ceiling.
I'm going to point my flashlight at it. Anyone know what that might be?
It's the grudge.
Why don't you go ahead and give me a spot hidden?
Nope. I needed a 45 and I rolled a 71.
They rolled you.
It might be oil.
It might be oil.
I'm going to shine my flashlight up and take a look, take a couple steps towards it.
Okay. You can go ahead and roll if you want.
Oh, I needed a 76. I got a 78. I said, I think it's just a stain.
Yeah, it looks like maybe some sort of motor oil.
Hey, Chuck, what does that look like to you?
Like fuel or something. I don't know.
That looks like some type of fuel or motor oil.
Here, I'm going to hand him my flashlight. Why don't you go take a closer look?
I'm going to go take a closer look. That's clearly...
Petrol oil motor.
We struck the soda fountain at the cafe above us.
Why don't you...
Roll for
You,
liquid detection?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
just do it's wouldn't it be still a spot hidden because that's what we both did?
Yeah.
It's not blood, is it, Dad?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Called it.
Oh,
First.
great. So now the walls are leaking blood.
Someone shot the building.
Someone shot the building.
Oh, God.
Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. We're in the maintenance room. What's directly above us? What room?
According to my
106.
incredible architectural knowledge, it's 106.
Okay.
So that
Carol
would be
Burt's room?
Carol?
Carol? Syrup?
I asked Purfoy if she had come back when I got back here, and he said that he hadn't seen her. So
Well,
either he's lying, which we can't exactly grill him about considering he's God knows where on this island,
He's not on the island. He went swimming. Use your memory.
or someone else went into Carol's room. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe she's returned since we last spoke about it.
Yeah, that. But why would there be blood coming from her room?
I imagine somebody's probably injured.
We heard the gunshot.
There was a gunshot?
What?
Who's on first?
Who is this?
Yes. So if there was a gunshot, maybe that was her shooting someone in her room. I mean, she's a cop. There's a good chance she'd have a gun, right?
You would think so. To protect herself, maybe she pulled that out.
You know what the best plan is? For us to not go without a gun to a place that we just know someone got shot with a gun. All in favor?
Oh my
Not
God, I
putting
just
it-
found a pneumatic nail gun.
Powered by what, battery, or are you gonna take the air compressor up with you and plug
It's
it in?
powered by
No,
CO2
I'm just gonna
cartridges,
blow
my friend.
really hard into the other end of the hose.
No, I
and hope
really like
that
the
works.
idea of
Go ahead and
I
roll.
really like the idea
Samantha.
of him bringing an
I
air
didn't hear
compressor
you.
upstairs and plugging
ahead
it
and
in
roll
and
up.
waiting as it pumps
Roll
air.
luck.
I'll wait till they're done.
Go ahead and roll luck.
Okay. I couldn't hear you. I needed a 61. I got a 64.
No pneumatic nail gun. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a plastic bag.
Do you ever
Got
feel like
excited for a
plastic
second
bag just
there.
floating
No, those are
through
wild
the-
dogs.
Oh, no, those are wild dogs. Oh, it's podcastception. Okay. Whew. Shake it off. So what are we going to do? Are we just going to stay down here forever? We don't have enough
Yes.
food, and I think I forgot water. So
Okay, I'm not crazy, but I feel like we only might be here overnight. So I don't think we're gonna die of starvation or thirst.
I don't know, man. That storm didn't look like it was going anywhere anytime
it
soon.
looked like it was hovering over this island.
That's remarkable. Call a meteorologist.
The phones don't work, Dad.
Ah.
Oh my God. Call a telephone repairman.
Okay, I'll get right on that.
Why didn't I think?
Go.
If it wasn't raining, I'd use my training in smoke signals, but you know.
Well, let's barricade the door some more. Help me
I
move
wonder
this.
if there is a ham radio around here somewhere.
Look, don't talk about food right now, okay?
This is no time.
Help me move this rack in front of the door.
Nice rack.
Can barely move it.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over and help her move whatever heavy object she is attempting to move in front of the door.
Okay.
My rack.
You are successful.
All right.
And
Here,
just
everybody get some food. Even if you're not hungry, you got to eat.
so you
So
bust out some sandwiches and
Yep. And I
a little
cut
bit
up.
of bread, a little bit of
cut up.
meat.
I just hand them each an apple and
Nice.
put the rest aside.
All right. And you guys have your little picnic there laid out. And just as you're getting ready to bite into a lovely chunk of bread with some meat on it, the generator gives out.
What's it
Yay.
come out? Candy?
And you're plunged into darkness.
Jesus Christ.
And that's what we're going to
Fuck.
call it.
No, come on.
Hey, you're the ones holed up.
Damn it, Janet. I
I'm
knew
so
that probably was a
hungry.
mistake, but
Only if you want nothing to happen.
well, just to get a plan together, we needed somewhere to go to get a plan together to do something. Obviously, nobody wants to check every room because you get our asses beat every time we go in one.
From Jamaican ladies, yeah.
Yes.
Irie Manari.
Golf.
I did like the punch though.
1 to the 2 to the AK. Black clock.
You missed your decks, man. All right. So before we call this quits, let's go ahead and talk about some recommendos. Why don't you get us started, Brian?
Oh, I'm not ready. I gotta relook up the name of it.
All right, Matt. How about you?
Just
You
give me a
ready?
second.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go for it.
This week, I'm going to recommend a lovely little game from the Tomorrow Corporation, the people behind Little Inferno, called it's called Human Resource Machine. It's a puzzle game where you are a lowly level peon at a company attempting to work your way up the corporate ladder. And to do so, you have to complete puzzles. And all the puzzles are, it's like programming based, where you have a task you have to do, and you have a simplified list of commands that you can make your little guy do, and you have to put those in certain orders to accomplish your task. And I really like it because it is that programming style of thinking. I spent a good amount of time learning different programming languages and whatnot, so I really enjoy that kind of logical thinking process. And I think it'd be a lot of fun for anyone else who enjoys those kinds of puzzles.
Very cool.
Yeah. You find the name of yours, Brian?
Yeah, yep, I found mine. It's called Gantz Zero. I'm assuming it's a zero. It's an anime. I haven't seen an anime like this since probably Wicked City and Akira smashed together, but with a modern CGI look. It's really well done. The story's okay, but the strange and weird and bizarre of this is phenomenal. Basically, it's people who die are used as to play a game after they die. And that game is to fight very strange and weird monsters. I don't want to give any more away, but it's really, really freaking cool. Watched it last night, and I was just putting it on so I could have Japanese to fall asleep to.
So, what, you find it on Netflix? Or?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh,
Yep.
cool.
Gantz, GANTZ:0 or O, I'm not sure.
I might look into that. I've never really been one for anime, but I'm always willing to give something a look.
And it's dubbed in English, so if you don't like the
Okay.
subtitles, you can listen to it in English. But really, really impressed with it. Jeremy'd like that too. It's called Gantz Zero Anime on Netflix.
Awesome.
Very bizarre.
I'm assuming George has prepared something over the past couple of hours
Or seconds.
or seconds.
So anyway, there's this soda store that just opened up near us called Rocket Fizz, and it's a franchise. If anyone wants to find weird random sodas, that's the place to go. But they have one that I got it was grass soda, and I bought it assuming it would be lemon lime or something. It's actually grass flavored soda, and I don't even know if this is technically a recommendation, but
Just
it was
bizarre.
interesting, and it tastes like exactly like grass. So if you like the taste of grass, then check out grass soda.
And who doesn't really? I mean,
Well,
I love a
I
nice
don't know.
cold bottle of a freshly mowed lawn on a hot summer day.
I like
Nope,
licking
see, that's-
lawnmower blades.
It's not freshly mowed. It's like dank mowed grass. Like it's been sitting in the sun for a couple of weeks. That
Love
type
that
of grass.
thing. Yeah.
wet
Not
and
like
sticky with a
420
little bit of
dank.
mold.
No, it's like it might. You should probably get it out of the yard. It's starting to smell bad, kind of grass.
Not the good stuff. Okay.
Oh.
Cool. Well, my recommendation for this week is a movie that Brian and I saw a little while back called Under the Skin,
Oh, yes.
starring none other than Scarlett Johansson, the
Great flick.
lovely Scarlett Johansson. And without giving up too much away, she is a foreign creature in a foreign land here on Earth, and she lures men of all shapes and sizes into what can only be termed as a ant tramp of some sort.
Yeah.
And essentially harvests them for their energy and life force. And it is a really stylish, creepy, cool movie. It occurred to me because it does have sort of Lovecraftian themes to it.
Mhm.
And you could almost imagine that Scarlett Johansson's character, her alien being, is one of the old ones or some creature related to the Lovecraftian mythos. And it is just a really cool, it's sort of a sad, sort of ends on a sad note, but really creepy, cool, not quite horror, not quite sci-fi, just something in between, and just kind of gets under your skin appropriately enough. So I definitely recommend the movie Under the Skin.
It's like the realization of humanity, really.
Yeah,
If you
exactly.
look at it,
Yeah.
from an outside perspective.
Just don't watch it while you're at work because it is not appropriate.
It is not appropriate for at work.
I don't know. Like, there's nothing that's really hardcore about it. There is
No,
some nudity,
but there's nudity, yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, there
Some-
isn't.
Some violent act.
Yeah, but not even really of an overtly violent act, other than the very end.
Right.
Not everyone can walk around without pants while they're working, Jeremy, okay?
Well, then
they
you're
can't
not
the
living.
last day.
You're neither living nor working. All right. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of the Lovecraft Tapes. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe on iTunes, Google Music, Stitcher, or anywhere you download your regular podcasts. If you like what you hear, please rate and review us on iTunes. Meanwhile, you can find us at thelovecrafttapes.com with links to all our social media, including Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, and our wiki. You can find me on Twitter at Lovecraft Tapes.
And if anyone happens to know a really great otolaryngologist, you can hit me up on Twitter at The Real Weird Kid.
You can find me also on Twitter at Brian Podcasts.
Go away.
Get off my lawn. All right. Well, until next time, roll for sanity. All right.
Yay.
Yay. Short and sweet, guys.
Woohoo.
All right.
Hour and a half. That's good.
Let's stop the bro.